your boy Yosef. He's not with a specific camp or church. Okay. Have you been watching YouTube videos at all? Okay. Who do you watch? Okay. Okay. Anyway, IUIC. Let's stick with IUIC, bro. You're going to be all right. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 8.
Come on.
Remember the Sabbath day.
Read.
To keep it holy.
Read.
6 days shall thy labor.
It says 6 days shalt thou labor, from Sunday to Friday sundown. You do all your work, right? Read.
And do all thy work.
Come on.
But the 7th day.
But the 7th day, which is Friday sundown, right? Friday at sundown. Read.
Is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
The Sabbath of the Lord thy God, from Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. Right? Read.
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Shall do what?
In it thou shalt not do any work.
Read.
Thou nor thy son.
Read.
Nor thy daughter.
Come on.
Thy manservant.
Read.
Nor thy maidservant.
Come on.
Nor thy cattle.
Read.
Nor thy stranger. That is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth.
For in 6 days God made the heavens and the earth. Read.
The sea and
on.
all that in them is.
Read.
And rested.
And what?
And rested.
And what?
And rested.
Why is the Sabbath important? The rest. The rest. And because the Most High God says it is. Give me Exodus. Where he said it was, he made this between
31:16.
31:16.
16:17.
How long have you known that about the Sabbath? It's about a year ago.
Okay. See what I see the problem is? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to talk with you. Go ahead. Talk. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 16.
Come on.
Wherefore, the children of Israel
Read.
shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout the generation.
It says we are supposed to observe the Sabbath throughout our generation, which is how long? Forever. Forever. Right? Read.
For a perpetual covenant.
For a perpetual, a continuing covenant. Read.
It is a sign.
It's a what?
It is a sign.
The Sabbath is a sign, but what?
Between me.
Between God, read.
And the children of Israel.
Read that again.
It is a sign.
The Sabbath is a sign between who?
Between me.
Between the Most High God and who else?
And the children of Israel.
No, everybody.
And the children of Israel.
No, everybody.
And the children of Israel.
God made the Sabbath for the Israelites only. He made the Sabbath for us. That's right. Because we are his people. You understand that? Read.
Forever.
For what?
Forever.
Read. Is there more on that?
Yes.
Come on.
For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth.
Read.
And on the 7th day he rested.
He rested on the 7th day. Come on.
And was refreshed.
And was what?
And was refreshed.
Was refreshed. We need that 7th day to rest, bro. We work way too hard. We work hard on the plantation. We need that 7th day. Read it again. So he said God made the Sabbath for us and us alone. He made it for us and him. Between him and... Read again.
The book of Exodus, chapter 31 and verse 17.
Read.
It is a sign.
It is a sign
Between me and the children of Israel.
Read.
Forever.
That's very important. We are very special. Give me that in Deuteronomy 6. He chose us. 7 and 6. He chose us to be his people, and he made the Sabbath for his people. A sign between him and his people. It's not just a regular day. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Come on.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Read.
To be a special people.
To be a what?
A special people.
Read.
Unto himself.
Unto himself.
Above.
No, equal to.
Above.
No, we're below the white man.
Above.
We're below the other nations.
Above.
Read.
All people.
God says the Israelites are above all people.
That's right.
You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are above all people.
Right.
That's what God says. Right? Now give me Psalms 119 and verse 60. And then I want, when you please the Lord, he makes your enemies.
Yeah, please read.
Yes, find that for me.
Jeremiah 15:11 and Proverbs 16. Hold on.
Find that one for me, but give me that Psalm.
The book of Psalms, chapter 119 and verse 60. I made haste
Come on.
and delayed not to keep thy commandment.
God said, I made haste. What does that mean, brother? It means to hurry up, right? Hurry up. Read.
I made haste
Read.
and delayed not
And delayed not, meaning I didn't delay. I didn't take my time to do what?
to keep thy
To
commandments.
do what?
To keep thy
He
commandments.
said, I did not delay to keep your commandments, right? Read that. Read that. Now, give me Baruch 4 and 1. Baruch 3 and 8. Give me Baruch 3 and 8, then I want you to go back to Jeremiah. We understand, brother, that we are in captivity. We got to work, we got to pay bills, right? That's what is that to us? That's slavery. It's a curse. You know why? You know why it's a curse? Why is it a curse?
Because we don't follow the law.
Exactly. Because we don't follow God's laws. Absolutely correct. Read that.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3 and verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day
Read.
in our captivity.
Read it again.
Behold, we are yet this day
God says we are yet this day,
in our captivity.
we are still in slavery. A lot of our people don't think they're in slavery, that they be free. All of a sudden we got a black president, oh, we free. We ain't free, this ain't freedom.
That's right.
Freedom is walking outside your door and not worrying about work.
Right.
Not worrying about paying a ticket. Not worrying about getting gas for the car.
Right.
This ain't freedom. Pay your bills. Exactly. Warrants. Exactly. Read.
Where thou hast gathered us for a reproach and a curse.
And they what?
And a curse.
But this is the curse we have to bear for disobeying God's laws. Right? Read.
And to be subject to payment.
And what?
And to be subject to payment.
It says be subject to payments. What is that referring to, my brother?
Many things.
Like what? Be specific.
You pay with your life.
Okay?
You can pay going to jail.
Okay? Read it again.
Pay my bill. And everything.
Okay, there you go. That's where I want it. That's what I wanted. Your bills. Bills. Bills is a curse. Paying rent is a curse. Right? Read it again.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
Read.
Where thou hast gathered us for a reproach
Read.
and a curse.
And they curse, come on.
And to be subject to payment.
And be subject to payments, which is why we got to pay bills. We are not free. This is what we get for disobeying God's laws. Right? This is what we deserve. Our job is to make sure we can come up out of it. Right? Now give me Deuteronomy 28:48. Actually, give me, Deuteronomy 28:48 first. And then I want Jeremiah. Hold that. Deuteronomy 28:48. Like I said, we understand that we are in captivity. Give me 20:15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you did not listen to the voice of God, who is Moses talking to here? The Israelites. Okay, read.
And to do all his commandments.
Read.
And his statutes.
Read.
Which I command thee.
With who?
Which I command thee.
God commanded us. He did not ask us to do anything. He commanded us to keep his laws. For God. Read.
This day.
Read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
If you did not disobey my laws, then curses would come upon you and overtake you. Right? Let's get some of the curses. We read one of them in Baruch about subject to payments. Give me Deuteronomy 28:48.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 48.
Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Because you disobey my laws, I'm going to cause you to serve your enemies. Now, who are the enemies? Okay. The other nations. You know that. All right? Read.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Come on.
And hunger.
And hunger? How is he gonna send the enemies against us in hunger? And which way?
I went shopping earlier today.
If you speak up for me, bro, I can't hear you.
I went grocery shopping earlier today.
Okay, you went grocery shopping, and you gotta pay for them. And you gotta pay them to feed yourself, right? So in hunger, we have to serve our enemies for food, right? To feed our children, to feed our family, to live. We must serve the enemies. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst. If you want water, we don't own none of the water companies out here. Nowhere. If we want water, exactly, we got to serve the enemies. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness, what is that talking about? Clothing. You don't own no clothing companies. It's all owned by the other nations anyway. Especially the raw textiles, the cotton, right? The linen, the wool. It's all owned by the other nations. We don't own none of that stuff. Read.
And in want of all
And
things.
it says in want or in a lack of all things. Like what? A birth certificate. You want to be born? You got to serve your enemies. You want Social Security? You got to serve your enemies. You want retirement? You got to serve your enemies. Right? You want to drive? You got to serve your enemies. Everything that you want, you must serve the enemy. Right? Read.
And
he, that enemy, read,
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
he shall put a yoke of iron upon your neck. Who did that? Be specific.
White man.
Who else?
Conquistador.
Say it again.
English.
English?
Yeah.
Who else? What other nations put us yokes on our neck? Arabs. Who else? Africans, right? Oh, all the other nations. All the other nations put us in slavery. Don't listen. Don't pay attention to that. Read that again.
Therefore, sin against thee,
Read.
in hunger, and in thirst,
Y'all listening?
and in nakedness, and in want of all things.
Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck. Let me ask you, what's your name?
Woo!
You Egyptian? Both of y'all? Wow. Okay. Read that again.
Therefore shall thy serve thine enemies,
Come on.
which the Lord shall send against thee,
Read.
in hunger,
Come on.
and in thirst,
Read.
and in nakedness,
Read.
and in want of all things.
Come on.
And he
And he, that same enemy, come on.
shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck,
Read.
until he have destroyed thee.
How long is that? Because the yokes of iron ain't on our necks anymore. Are they, brother? Are them yokes on our neck anymore? All right, he busy. He busy sinning. Okay? The yokes have been off. Why? We are mentally destroyed. We are still enslaved mentally. That's why he said take the chains off. They're already destroyed. Right? Now give me that in Jeremiah. Give me that in Jeremiah. Or whatever you was holding.
Proverbs 16 and 7.
Proverbs what?
16 and 7.
16 and 7. Now, you have been, how long you been working there, bro? 6 months. Okay. Okay.
Since I moved down here,
Okay. Now, how many times have you asked for the Sabbath off?
I put in availability.
No. You know that they look at that availability as soon as you hired, and they don't give a damn about it. Because you ain't you available because you're still working. So that went right by them. Read this for me.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7. When a man's ways please the Lord,
Read.
he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
Read it again.
When a man's ways please the Lord.
Now let me ask you, brother. How will a man's ways please the Lord? What must you do to please the Lord?
I know I must follow the commandments.
Okay? Follow his commandments. Apply his commandments. Right? When, give me Deuteronomy, and then I want the way in Exodus. Read that.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 25.
Read.
And it shall be our
It
righteousness
shall be our righteousness
if we observe to do all of these commandments before the Lord our God, as he hath commanded us.
as he has commanded us. Now give me Deuteronomy 6 and 4.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 4.
So you can only be righteous if you're keeping God's commandments. That's the only way you can be righteous. Read.
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God
Come on.
is one Lord.
Read.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thy soul,
Read.
and with all thy might.
Come on.
And these words which I command thee
Read.
this day
Come on.
shall be in thine heart,
Read.
and thou shalt teach them diligently thy children.
You have children? Yes. Are you teaching them the commandments?
Yes.
They got fringes on their shirt.
Yes.
Your little boys got their beards on. Huh? All right.
My kid's mom,
Okay.
she a little difficult sometimes.
All right. Well, she the devil.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all right.
No, I really don't.
Okay. She Israel.
Yes.
Okay. Are she still living with you?
No.
Okay. So y'all separated.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe.
No.
Okay.
Not.
Okay.
She sort of do. But
This is what you have to do. Okay? You got to get yourself right first.
Right.
Then she'll follow.
Right.
She's not going to take you seriously if you don't take this seriously. Right? If you're not taking the Sabbath seriously, she ain't going to take you seriously. God not going to take you seriously, right? Read that.
And shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house,
Come on.
and when thou walkest by the way,
Read.
and when thou liest down,
Come on.
and when thou risest up.
When you lay down to sleep, when you wake up, you got to be teaching these to your kids constantly. Read.
And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand,
Come on.
and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
Should be right here. All times. Right here. Right? Within your mind. Okay? Now give me Exodus. Where's that? 18:20. And it says, a man's way. I need the scripture again, but he says, a man's way pleases the Lord. I'm going to summarize. I'll give you that in Exodus.
The book of Exodus, chapter 18 and verse 20.
Read.
And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws,
Shall teach them ordinances and laws. Read.
and shall show them the way.
And shall show them the what?
The way.
The way. Read.
Wherein they must walk,
In the way that they must walk. Come on.
and the work that they must do.
And the work that they must do within that walk. Read. That's it? Yeah, that's it. Read it again.
The book of Exodus, chapter 18 and verse 20.
Come on.
And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws,
Okay, that's one. And the laws. Read.
and shall show them the way.
And the way is the laws. The way is the laws, right? That you're supposed to be applying. You need to apply them. Now go back to the Proverbs.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 7.
Come on.
When a man's ways please the Lord,
When a man's ways please the Lord, how? By following the laws, the commandments. Read.
he maketh even his
He
enemies
makes even your enemies, those at your job that are not of our people, that are the upper echelon, right? The managers, the supervisors. Read.
to be at peace with
He
him.
will make them at peace with you. Eventually, when you start applying these commandments and you start walking in the way that he told you to walk, you can go and get that Sabbath off. Hey, this is how I say it. I say, look, I'm a Messianic Jew. I preach on Saturdays. I need the Sabbath off. I observe the Sabbath. Can I get it off, please? Okay? I would appreciate it if I get it off. I've been working here for about a year now. Okay? I would really appreciate that off. I can work another day.
well, if I ask you that I work at night, if I just get Friday night off, the Saturday night when I come in, the Saturday night over with.
Right.
Is that all right?
As long as the sun is down, if you can get Friday night off, work Saturday night, as long as the sun is down. If you want to be safe, just work Sunday night. Right? Just work Sunday night. You understand? Give me.
Shalom, Israel. I'm Elder Nathaniel, Israel United in Christ. YouTube likes to shut our channels down, as some of you have noticed, ever so often. Subscribing to join IUIC will assure you will always stay connected to our YouTube accounts. We want to do our best to make sure this truth gets out. Please click and join our subscriber YouTube channel called Join IUIC to stay linked to all of our videos. So again, please make sure you subscribe to this Join IUIC channel to get your latest updates from all our YouTube channels. Shalom.